The Exorcist, 1973. Ah, The Exorcist, the film that proves demonic possession is just a minor inconvenience if you've got a seasoned priest on speed dial. Directed by William Friedkin in '73, this horror flick is like the ultimate spiritual intervention with a side of projectile pea soup. Spoiler alert, Satan doesn't win, but the priests might need a new dry cleaning bill. Let's dive into the stellar cast, featuring the real head-spinning talents of Linda Blair as Regan McNeil, the girl with a penchant for levitating and speaking in tongues. Max von Sydow plays Father Merrin, the priest who's apparently been battling demons since before it was cool. And of course, Ellen Burstyn rocks the role of Regan's mom, who learns the hard way that parenting comes with unexpected twists, and not just bedtime tantrums. The dialogue is so on point that even the possessed would give it 2 devilish thumbs up. Lines like "your mother sucks," censored, in hell, are practically Shakespearean in their profundity. As for danger, well, when your kid's head spins 360 degrees, you know you've got a situation on your hands. But hey, at least it's not your typical teenage rebellion. In terms of cost, The Exorcist made Hollywood spend some serious cash, but the returns were otherworldly. With a budget of around $12 million, it clawed its way to over $440 million at the box office, a demonic return on investment that even the devil himself would be jealous of. Now, would I recommend this to a family, friend, or enemy? Of course, it's fit for family night, bake sales, car washes, anything that needs to drum up money, for say, your high school soccer team's bus to state. And why? Well, it has the heartwarming messages of family broken apart, and then reunified. See, as a family unit, they grow. If you're not into religion, seeing this may make you do a beeline to the baptismal. I bet that soccer team will win state. Anyway, that's my take. Maybe keep some holy water handy. As for me, did it scare or thrill? Let's just say I found the real horror in the grocery store's pea soup aisle. Here are the main actors in The Exorcist and my subjective ratings for their performances, along with a rating for the script. Linda Blair as Regan McNeil, 9 out of 10. Blair's portrayal of the possessed Regan was hauntingly convincing, showcasing her versatility as an actress. Max von Sydow as Father Merrin, 8 out of 10. Von Sydow brought gravitas and a sense of seasoned authority to the role of Father Merrin, contributing to the film's ominous atmosphere. Ellen Burstyn as Chris McNeil, 8.5. Burstyn delivered a powerful performance as a distressed mother, capturing the emotional turmoil of dealing with her daughter's possession. Jason Miller as Father Karras, 7.5. Miller's portrayal of Father Karras was nuanced, depicting the inner conflict and vulnerability of the character. As for the script rating, 8. The script, written by the novelist William Peter Blatty, successfully blended horror, suspense, and religious themes, delivering iconic lines and memorable moments that have stood the test of time. Excellent. I change it to a 10. Maybe you disagree, well, whatever. Next movie. Rosemary's Baby, 1968. Oh, Rosemary's Baby, the cinematic masterpiece that leaves you questioning your life choices and wondering if you should start keeping track of your neighbor's strange rituals. This film takes paranoia to a whole new level, making you question whether that friendly elderly couple next door is just hosting a knitting club or plotting to summon Satan himself. The screenplay by Roman Polanski based on the novel released a year prior is a roller coaster of suspense, with more twists than a pretzel. I mean, who could have seen the whole devil baby thing coming? Subtlety is clearly not in the director's vocabulary. It's like a game of Guess the Antichrist, and let me tell you, Rosemary's maternity journey is one for the books. As for the main character, Rosemary, played by the unsuspecting Mia Farrow, she's the poster child for should have Googled your neighbors before moving in. The poor woman is caught in a web of deceit, surrounded by characters with ulterior motives. Her naivete is almost endearing, like a lamb walking into a lion's den dressed as a daycare center. The supporting cast is stellar, with John Cassavetes portraying Guy Woodhouse, a role that screams I'm up to something shady but won't admit it. Ruth Gordon steals the show as Minnie Castevet, the sweet old lady with a penchant for witchcraft. You'll never look at your grandma's knitting needles the same way again. Now, let's talk about the dialogue. It's a mix of ominous whispers and thinly veiled threats, all delivered with a sinister smile. It's so on the nose that you'd think subtlety had taken a vacation to Bermuda. But hey, when you're dealing with devilish plots, who has time for nuance? The danger in this film is palpable, like a bad omen hanging over the characters' heads. You'll find yourself screaming at the screen, "Don't eat that moose. It's probably cursed." It's a wild ride of suspense and supernatural shenanigans. As for the budget, Rosemary's Baby was made on a modest $2.3 million, $1968, mind you. However, it raked in over $33 million at the box office, proving that people love a good satanic twist. Not a bad return on investment for summoning the Prince of Darkness. Now, would I recommend this film to family, friends, or enemies? Well, that depends on your relationship status with them. Family? Sure, why not spice up the next holiday gathering with some devilish drama? Friends? Absolutely, it's a bonding experience watching people make questionable life choices. Enemies? Well, if you really want to mess with their heads, this film might just do the trick. Just don't blame me if they start eyeing you suspiciously at the next neighborhood potluck. Now, let's give you memorable instances of dialogue from Rosemary's Baby. Minnie Castevet, Ruth Gordon, oh, it's just a little charm. An old-time charm. It brings good luck. A secret ingredient. Rating, 4 out of 5, who knew that a secret ingredient could be so ominous? Ruth Gordon's delivery adds a dash of sinister charm to this line. Guy Woodhouse, John Cassavetes, Rosemary, for God's sake, drop it. Why can't you just be a mother? It's all a big joke. That's all it is, Rosemary. Forget it. Rating, 3 out of 5, the classic gaslighting husband routine. John Cassavetes delivers this line with just the right mix of dismissiveness and underlying malevolence. Roman Castevet, Sidney Blackmer, you see, kill the mother, and the baby dies. Rating, 5 out of 5, straight to the point. Sidney Blackmer's delivery is chillingly matter-of-fact, making you question the entire premise of maternal instincts. Rosemary Woodhouse, Mia Farrow, this is no dream. This is really happening. Rating, 4 out of 5, Mia Farrow's exasperated delivery captures the essence of a woman caught in a nightmare, realizing that her life has taken a turn for the surreal. Dr. Sairstein, Ralph Bellamy, he chose you out of all the world. Out of all the women in the whole world, he chose you. He arranged things because he wanted you to be the mother of his only living son. Rating, 3.5 out of 5, Ralph Bellamy's exposition-heavy dialogue might lack subtlety, but hey, when you're dealing with devilish plots, sometimes you need to spell it out. These lines, delivered with the right amount of creepiness, contribute to the overall unsettling atmosphere of the film. It's a dialogue roller coaster that takes you on a journey through the twisted minds of its characters. Here are the main actors in Rosemary's Baby along with my ratings for their performances. Mia Farrow, Rosemary Woodhouse, performance rating, 9 out of 10. Mia Farrow delivers a compelling portrayal of a woman unraveling in the face of supernatural horrors. Her performance adds depth and vulnerability to the character. John Cassavetes, Guy Woodhouse, performance rating, 8 out of 10. Cassavetes plays the enigmatic and morally ambiguous husband with a captivating mix of charm and suspicion. His performance keeps the audience guessing. Ruth Gordon, Minnie Castevet, performance rating, a 10. Ruth Gordon steals the show with her impeccable performance as the sweet, yet diabolical neighbor. Her nuanced portrayal earned her an Academy Award, and rightfully so. Sidney Blackmer, Roman Castevet, performance rating, 8.5. Blackmore brings a sinister elegance to his role as the leader of the devilish coven. His performance adds a layer of sophistication to the film's villainy. Ralph Bellamy, Dr. Sairstein, performance rating, 7.5. Bellamy plays the role of the suspicious doctor with a certain clinical coldness. While his performance is solid, it doesn't quite match the standout performances of the others. Overall cast performance average, 8.6. Now, for the script, I rate it as script rating, 9. Rosemary's Baby boasts a well-crafted script that blends psychological horror with supernatural elements. The dialogue is sharp, and the plot twists keep the audience on the edge of their seats. So what does this give you? The combination of a stellar cast and a gripping script makes Rosemary's Baby a timeless classic in the horror genre. Something like that. Next movie. Carrie, 1976. Carrie, the cinematic masterpiece directed by Brian De Palma that answers the age-old question, can high school proms be hazardous to your health? Spoiler alert, yes, they can, and I was miserable. Let's start with our leading lady, the prom queen of telekinesis, Carrie White, played by Sissy Spacek. With a name like Carrie White, you'd think she'd have a future as a wedding planner, not a telepathic teen with a penchant for pyrotechnics. But hey, life is full of surprises. Now, the dialogue in this gem is as subtle as a sledgehammer. It's like the screenwriter went, why imply when you can hit the audience over the head with it? You'll find yourself wondering if the characters have a secret club where they practice speaking in dramatic, on-the-nose monologues. As for danger, well, prom night becomes a fiery fiesta thanks to Carrie's supernatural tantrum. Forget about a slow dance, it's more of a sprint for your life situation. But honestly, who hasn't wanted to set their high school ablaze at some point? And the cast, oh boy. Piper Laurie as Margaret White, Carrie's overzealous mother, steals the show with her fire and brimstone preaching. She makes you question whether it's worse to be drenched in pig's blood or subjected to a lifetime of religious fanaticism. Now, let's talk numbers. Carrie cost a modest $1.8 million to make, but it raked in a whopping $33.8 million at the box office. Who knew that a telekinetic teen could be such a cash cow? Maybe they should have called it Cashy instead. Well played, Stephen King. Would I recommend this cinematic marvel? Well, if you're in the mood for a prom night that doesn't involve awkward slow dances but does include telekinetic tantrums and pig's blood showers, then absolutely. It's a classic in the what the hell did I just watch category. So, to sum it up, Carrie is the perfect film for when you're feeling a bit too stable, and you need a reminder that high school is, indeed, a traumatic experience for everyone involved. Watch it with friends, enemies, or even your pet hamster. Everyone deserves a taste of telekinetic chaos now and then. Ready for some Carrie dialogue? Here goes. Carrie's telekinetic unleashing. Carrie, they're all gonna laugh at you. Rating, 2 out of 5, a bit on the nose, Carrie. We get it, they're not throwing you a surprise party. Mother-daughter tension. Margaret, I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone will. Rating, 3 out of 5, points for creativity, but seriously, who uses dirty pillows as a metaphor for, well, you know. The infamous prom scene. Sue, Carrie, it's beautiful. You deserved it. Rating, 1 out of 5 really, Sue? Deserved a pig's blood shower? Aim higher in your compliments. Carrie's outburst. Carrie, they're not going to laugh at me anymore. Rating, 2 out of 5, Carrie, sweetie, maybe consider therapy before resorting to telekinetic vengeance. Prom Queen Proclamation. Tommy, you're beautiful, Carrie. Rating, 4 out of 5, well, at least someone had the decency to keep it simple. Good job, Tommy. Margaret's fire and brimstone speech. Margaret, the devil's stinkin' whore. Rating, 5 out of 5 now, that's how you deliver a line with conviction. Margaret White, you're the real star here. In summary, the dialogue in Carrie is a roller coaster of dramatic highs and lows. Some lines hit the mark with their intensity, while others leave you cringing at the sheer melodrama. It's a mixed bag, much like a prom night with a telekinetic twist. Blah blah blah. Almost done with Carrie. Let's rate the actors, why not? Main actors. Sissy Spacek as Carrie White. Performance rating, 9. Sissy Spacek nails the awkward vulnerability and explosive power of Carrie, making her an iconic character. Piper Laurie as Margaret White. Performance rating, 10. Piper Laurie's portrayal of the fanatical, overbearing mother is nothing short of legendary. A powerhouse performance. Amy Irving as Sue Snell. Performance rating, 7. Amy Irving delivers a solid performance as the conflicted Sue, capturing the character's guilt and remorse. John Travolta as Billy Nolan. Performance rating, 6. John Travolta's role as the troublemaker Billy is entertaining, but it doesn't quite reach the heights of his later performances. Nice try, John. Nancy Allen as Chris Hargensen. Performance rating, 8. Nancy Allen brings the perfect amount of mean girl energy to the role of Chris, making her a memorable antagonist. William Katt as Tommy Ross. Performance rating, 7. William Katt's portrayal of the good-hearted Tommy adds a touch of sincerity to the film. Script rating, 8. The script, by Lawrence D. Cohen, has its moments of over-the-top melodrama, but it successfully captures the essence of Stephen King's novel. The dialogue, though occasionally on the nose, contributes to the film's iconic status. Overall, a solid foundation for the telekinetic chaos that ensues. In the end, the ensemble cast, led by Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie, elevates the material, turning Carrie into a classic horror film that continues to captivate audiences. End of video. Thank you for sticking around. Subscribe if you want. We have more.